I'm going to briefly discuss my Aidan Clune search theory. Um, yeah, I'm not good with software. Okay, so I'm going to draw a bunch of dots, and imagine each dot is a man, a searcher. Okay, so that's man 1, man 2, man 3. I'm not trying to tell people how to be a SAR coordinator. I'm not a SAR coordinator. Okay, so basically, imagine that's okay. How many men is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 men. Okay, you cover an area. Okay, that's going to be a lot of gaps, but okay, they're facing roughly west. Okay, now basically they're facing roughly west. Okay, you get on the radio. They're all communicating by radio and GPS tracking. Make sure they're all lined up. Forward march. Make sure the line advances at the same time simultaneously. If one person's a little more heavy, over 200 pounds like me, okay, you wait for the guy that's over 200 pounds. Okay, so, but basically, so each line, okay, so I can't draw this simultaneously, but imagine the advance is simultaneous. Okay, nobody moves an inch unless everybody moves an inch. Okay, forward march. They forward march, they're here. Assuming nobody found anything. Now you pivot north with the right face. Everyone is right face, right face, right face, right face. Now they're roughly oriented north. Okay, the man here goes to over here. The man there, position here. The man here, position here. Basically, and so forth. And then they do a right face again. Okay, because from north and they do a right face, where are they going to be facing? They're going to be facing east. So okay, so put a man here, and now on the radio, sort of a forward march. At the same time, they pivot here. The second man pivots here. The second man pivots here. The second man pivots here. The second, no, that's already the first man, second man, third man, fourth man, fifth man, sixth man, seventh man. Okay, great. And then that's how they do it. And then once they're there, maybe they'll hold on a second. Which face is that? Hold on a second. So now okay, so now they're facing east, right? So if you're facing east, I think that's, if I don't know my left and right, hold on a second. I think they're gonna be doing a right face, and then say they do a right face. Now they can do now they're aligned for dispatch. They do a right face, and then oh, hold on a second. Hold on, wait, hold on. They did a right face. They moved there. Okay, okay, so here where you're gonna have to do, if they're all facing south. Oh, I screwed this up. Okay, now scratch this position. And they're all facing south. I think what they're gonna have to do is a left face to be able to pivot east. So then they do this. So okay, so then after the left face, they do a forward march, and then so if you got 7 men, that's why a disciplined, you advance at the same time. What you're gonna cover that ground. So the way I did it. This is my methodology. My actual tracks are like this. The first day I went up, I just did this. First day I went up, I did this. Okay, first day I went up, I did this. Second day, I did this. Second day, I did this. Okay. Second day. Then the third day, I try to do this. Possibly try to do this. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean it's covered. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. That's still a big gap. Okay, that's still a big gap. So, by no means am I gonna mark it clear. I think I can work. I think I can work this ground, possibly just the whole week working this one patch. And then for 2 weeks, I might work this patch for a whole 2 weeks doing nothing but working this patch. Then maybe 3 days reworking this patch. 3 days reworking this patch. So hold on a second. So if a week, maybe a whole month, I might be just working the low ground for a whole month.